And so we're starting a part 2 because my cat kind of stepped on the computer and paused it. So we're talking about painting my kitchen walls yellow, and I made it to taking down all of the pictures off the wall. So then I'm going to have to prep the walls, which means I have to caulk over all the holes where the pictures were. I have to tape off all of the ceiling so that I'm not painting the ceiling and not painting my granite countertops. All of that stuff has to be trimmed out. So that's my the steps that I have to do. I'm gonna have to gather the paint supplies, the rollers, the brushes, the trays, and I have to go to the store and buy the paint. And I'm gonna buy the good paint, the stuff that already has the primer in it. And then I have to pick a timeline. So if I want this done, then I want it done in an entire weekend, because I don't want to have to do this over and over again. So, oh, and I have to plastic out the floor so I don't get paint on the floors. Describe your project, kind of just did that. Develop a list of resources. Well, I've already done that because you have to have paint brushes, and my cat seriously just fell off the kitchen table, which she didn't need to be on the kitchen table anyway. How these resources will help you achieve your goal. Well, obviously a paintbrush is going to help you paint the walls, and a budget for your project. So since I already have the paint supplies, so I already have the paintbrushes and the rollers and the trays, all I have to do is buy the paint. Oh, and I need more plastic. So I need more plastic for the floors. So that would be, you know, probably about $25 for that. And then to buy the paint, which is not cheap. We're looking at about $20 a can, on the expensive side. And the last time I painted my walls, I needed 3 cans of paint. So 3 cans. Do the following. Choose a career you might want to enter after high school or college graduation. Discuss with your counselor the needed qualifications, education, skills, and experience. So for me, that was nursing. I became a nurse. I'm not going to bore you with all of the requirements and education. You can look that up yourself. And B, explain to your counselor what the associated costs might be to pursue this career, such as tuition, school, or training supplies, and room and board. Explain how you can prepare for these costs and how you might make up for any shortfall. So what they're looking for here is go to your local college website and see how much tuition rates are per credit hour. Most classes are 2 to 4 credit hours per class. So it's about $600 a class at my college. And then you have to think your room and board. So are you going to live with mom and dad? Are you going to get an apartment? Are you going to live in a dorm room? How are you going to live? How are you going to get back and forth to school? So transportation, do you have your own car? Are you going to take the bus? If you have your own car, you have to buy fuel for it. You have to pay insurance. You know, you have to pay your maintenance, things like that. So that's what it's really looking for here. And then it says, explain how you can prepare for these costs. So what it's really looking for is start thinking about this now. If you want to go to college and live in a dorm room, are you going to keep a part-time job while you're going to school full-time to help pay your cost of living? Or are you going to work now while you live with mom and dad and have less to pay and can save money? So are you going to get a job at the local Dairy Queen to make $5 an hour or whatever, you know, minimum wage is, to save a little bit of money to help offset that cost? So that's kind of where we're at. That was only the first couple of pages and the requirements for this book. You are welcome to go read through all of it yourself, and it will teach you all of the stuff that I did not go over with you. What's really cool here is it has like a basic living expenses on page 21. It just gives you a diagram of how to find this. It's also got a full color sheet of some more information. I think that's blurry. Your expenses and your income from week to week, so that it helps you make that plan that you, or that budget that you have to live by for the first part of this project. So good luck on your merit badges. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.